So, I did a little bid. I did some jail time. I got arrested in 2003. Was in what they used to call Caldwell, and then um, Caldwell closed down, and they put us in down on Delancey or DeRamus, whatever the hell the name of that street. I think it's DeRamus Avenue, and they call it the Green Monster. So I was like one of the first few people in there. But before I got there, I was across the way at Delaney Hall, and then I ended up getting kicked out of there and sent back to Caldwell because I said something about one of the counselors in there. But that's not what I'm here. I'm talking about. This is about that situation between Anton and Corey Holcomb. That when he sat in his face, yo, he lucky Anton ain't knock him out. But whatever. I remember being in Delaney Hall, and there was this little young boy in there. I was about this. We probably the same age, but whatever. We was young, and he was around there putting pressure on the older Spanish guys that was in there for like no reason. He taking a little snacks or whatever, and I'm just like, I'm watching that. I'm sitting at another table and I'm watching this junk, and I'm like, so I went over there and I took his. Yo, let me get that, bro. And like he looking at me all tough or whatever. I'm like, nah, let me get that, yo. And I'm only thing I'm trying to prove in that situation, in my head, I'm sitting there proving like you're not as tough as you pretending to be. You just putting that pressure on these old heads that they ain't even gonna kick up against you. And you corny for that. But like we both young. I don't want to hear how much taller I am than you or none of that. We grown men, bro. That height junk don't mean nothing. We grown men. You going like, nah, we ain't even doing that. So we go back upstairs in Delaney Hall or whatever. I go back to my side of the building. I forgot how that used to go, what size they used to be. But I know my room was right there where that door was at. That you would go downstairs and you would go into the big auditorium, whatever, that big room. I had a room right there. And we about to have the night meetings. Dude come up with his uncle or whatever. He come in there like, yo, you approach my nephew, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, yo, what's up, yo? I'm like, yo, this nigga. But so now I'm in there with my co-defendant at the time, Josh. Now, Josh, like he wanna box, like whatever. So dude come walking up, he got a whole bunch of other whole ill heads behind him. He all like, yo, you gonna have to see my nephew. I'm like, yo, what's up though? I'm like, you ain't saying nothing, bro. So now one of my roomies, his name was Musa too, Muslim brother, he telling me like, yo, old boy a killer. Like, I'm like, back in his day, I don't know him, I don't care about him and whatnot. But my whole point of saying that was, yo, people will put pressure on somebody that they know ain't gonna kick up and get enjoyment out of it. And then soon somebody put a little pressure on them, you see the coward in them come out. Like you see the coward in them come out and whatnot. That situation with Anton and Corey Holcomb, when he got up and told that lady to move and he sat down, I would have took that as a straight up disrespect and I probably would have popped him. But Anton was thinking with more intelligence of, we're not about to do this. But it was the fact that you sat right there like, I won't do nothing to you. And Corey probably thinking like, you're not gonna really jeopardize nothing. You know what I mean? But the other disrespectful part was, and I don't know how many people noticed this, Anton turned his back on him and got up and walked off. That's a disrespectful. We arguing, we in an aggressive state, and you turned your back on me? Oh, nah, I'm knocking your head off. Oh, I'm knocking you. You not doing that. Yo, that is a complete disrespectful thing to do to somebody. I also remember some years ago, me and my girlfriend, my wife now, but she was my girlfriend at the time, we coming back from Pennsylvania. I get on 17th Street and 18th Ave. These kids are straight jumping this little young boy. I mean, they mobbing him. I jump out the truck. I jump out the passenger seat. I run over. I get in the crowd, I pick the young boy up, like, yo, little man, get up, yo, go. One of the dudes, I guess he was the oldest one out there, he wanna flex, he talking crazy. I'm like, yo, bro, go ahead. I'm like, yo, y'all jumping this kid, and he ain't even trying to kick up, but y'all jumping him and whatnot, right? Dudes start yelling, yo, I do what the fuck I want. I said, oh, where? I turned my back on him. Dead in his, turned my back. He didn't even budge. Man, I turned around like, man, go ahead, yo. Like, you don't even know what I just insulted you by you. I'm not even afraid of you. It's a bunch of y'all. I turned my back dead on you, and you ain't do nothing. But y'all want to jump this kid here. And mind you, listen here. Y'all might not know this kid, but this kid probably got a maniac in his family that probably don't play about him. Hey, that's on y'all. Y'all want to jump that kid. Hey, whatever comes for that, just understand y'all jump that kid. Bunch of girls out there talking crazy to my wife. Blah, blah, blah. Man, we getting up out of here. These kids are reckless, yo. Just like, you don't know, this kid probably got a maniac on his hip somewhere and whatnot that's gonna come through for him, and y'all just jumping him. I can't stand bullies.